I actually don't think people really hate church as much as they are exasperated with the false representation of what it's been, because church in its true biblical form is really about people working together to learn to love God, right? People coming together to pursue a relationship with God, ultimately learn how to love one another, and eventually impact and improve the community around them. Like, who wouldn't want that, right? Who wouldn't want to have a connection with your creator? Who wouldn't want to learn how to love people around them better? And who wouldn't want to ultimately bring good to the world? Like that, in essence, is what church is at its core. Unfortunately, what we've seen in a lot of circles, I'm not going to say this is every church, right? But we've seen, I think, these really false, um, political, corrupt examples of church that have nothing to do with Christ, that have nothing to do with the real church out there, but it has people confused over the whole thing. And church hurt has become a almost like a badge that everybody walks away with if they've had any kind of church experience. And I don't think that's what God intended. And so I do think it's important, especially as someone who's a Christ follower, as somebody who is actively pursuing a relationship with God, to make a clear distinction, especially for those who are maybe who are not believers, who have had church hurt, or who are in this place of they're confused about what's right or wrong, to make a clear distinction and let them know, hey, a lot of the stuff that you see, different mega ministries who have been found to be corrupt or these different things, that is not a reflection of God, and that is not a reflection of the real church. The real church isn't perfect, right? But it is sincere, and it is going to be full of people who are sincere about wanting to know God, sincere about wanting to grow in their spiritual identity, and sincere about wanting to make a positive impact and difference. That is church. It may not meet in a big building, and may not have a ton of views on YouTube. It may have only a handful of people, right? But you'll know it when you see it, and it does exist. But I think it's just, again, very important to make those distinctions so people don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. They don't reject having a really vibrant relationship with people, and an even more vibrant relationship with God, because they were sold on the false thing. So just let the distinction be made.